Hey guys, let's see what we're doing out here. Ooh, got a backhoe. This is some compost material we got, but actually, y'all aren't gonna believe this. I haven't seen David in a few years, and Mom and Dad had called and were talking about the greenhouse and how I'd done the beds on the inside. And I told him that I'd gone to Lowe's and bought all this material. Mom goes, "Why did you use that stuff David's making now?" I'm like, that's a good question. Thank God for moms. So I called David, and but again, there's a lot of wood chips, but this stuff is going to work great, I believe. I'm going to keep it under my hat for right now. I'm going to see how this stuff grows in this, and then I'll tell you guys what it is. And if you'd like to get some chemical analysis, I've got that as well. Anyway, this is what we're doing, and you can see we're cutting out. And what I'm going to do, I just told Debbie, I said, we both talked about it for a while, a couple weeks, and we're going to extend from the greenhouse. We cut this out. We've still got to cut this side down a little bit, and then we're going to extend this out another 30 or 40 feet and use this compost. I'm supposed to have another truckload coming today. I think that'll probably do us. We might need another load, but that'll be 4 loads, what he brings again this afternoon. So we're going to stop it at the corner of the greenhouse, and then we're going to go all the way down to the fence line. And what we're doing is we are building a retaining wall, and we're just using blocks for right now, but you can see they're still laying out, and we're going to take these things too high like these are. You can see how deep we're going with this material. We just dug it out, and then we're going back with all this compost. And I left the pad just a good walkway. You can see it down through there. And I'm going to leave that all the way around the building. On the back end, I'm going to leave it like it is. Then if we have any material to bring in the building or anything, we can use this in. We're going to use a door on the front, but only just to go in and out of the greenhouse and, get to this. But what this is going to allow us to do, first of all, is we'll have water run to the greenhouse. So it's going to be nothing to go ahead and throw a few lines in here and keep this watered as well. I would like to have done this with, landscaping blocks, but money's too tight right now to do that. And we had this stuff sitting from when we did when we built our house. The other side against the house, we're going to use 2x10s, and we'll look a little better. But we have filled these with dirt, and then we're going to go ahead. The fence will help support it as well. Then we'll bring this down to the top of those blocks, and then you'll see we'll have it'll be 15, 18 inches of this stuff anyway, and spots a couple feet. So I'm really excited to see what this does. We're going to take our plants out that we've got, and there goes Corey and Elmo. They're going to get another load of blocks from our pile in the back. But anyway, this will allow us to take a lot of these seedlings we got. Once the transplants get up in the size, we can come right out here and set them. And we'll utilize this for cucumbers, probably some melons, though I've got some raised beds on the other side of the house. I'll probably put our melons in that. But then our regular garden out front that you guys have seen from time to time, we'll grow, we'll grow peas and different varieties of beans, and use that because we can a lot of that stuff. And anyway, that's what we're going to use that regular garden for. We'll set some tomato plants out there, I'm sure. But then what we started doing, we put our spring crop in, which I'll be doing here pretty quick, of our beans, and then we'll probably plant some corn, and then at that point we stop, we get all that stuff picked and done with, and then we go ahead and can it. What we don't eat, we do freeze some, but we can the majority of it and put it up. And then we don't plant any peas during the summertime. We found out that they just do better for us if we'll plant them in August, and then the bugs aren't as bad when they start coming up, and it starts cooling off a little bit down here. So it just works out better for us, and the production, the way we've been doing it that way, has been exceptional, and in my belief. So that's what we're going to do. And but again, we're going to do, you know, everything else, peppers, all that kind of stuff here around the greenhouse. A lot of tomatoes. We've got a lot of different variety of tomatoes. For example, I've never had a, you know, black or purple tomato. So we've got some of those, and I'm going to try them. And we got several different varieties of cherry tomatoes. And then in our greenhouse, and I'll do another video this afternoon of what we're doing in the greenhouse now. But basically, this is what we're going to do on the outside. And again, it's going to be nothing. We're going to have water to the greenhouse anyway. This will just allow us to run water out here and just be that much easier to take care of. So again, this stuff I believe is going to work really, really well. There's lime in with it, and some other chemicals. Basically the wood chips. And like I said, I'm going to keep this under my hat till I see how it does. But I told David after looking at this, I said, buddy, I think you're fixing to hit a home run with this stuff. So anyway, like I said, we've been getting it by the truckload. And if you guys remember, I had a palm tree, a cabbage palm, just like this one right there, sitting on each side of the greenhouse. And I was going to leave them, but we had a storm here the other night, and nothing like what some of the guys, you guys up north have had. But anyway, the wind was blowing to beat the band. And all I could see, and there was another one sitting right there just back this side of the backhoe. And all I could see was one of those palm fronds blowing out of that darn tree and running through the roof of that vinyl roof on that greenhouse. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get rid of them while we put these beds in. And this is what we did. We just moved them back here, and they'll take right on back off. We just let the water run on both of them all day yesterday. We got it really, really saturated. Then we're going to take our excess dirt that we've got behind that one, and we're going to build some big, big water rings around these two. And then every evening we'll come out here and we'll fill these rings up with water, maybe twice a day for right now. But they're very resilient, they're hard to kill, and these things will take right back off. So anyway, guys, that's kind of what's going on. Again, there's this side. This side we'll have, like I said, we'll run 2x10s down this side. And we may even go on top of that with a 2x4. I'm not sure yet. Just going to have to see how it works out and how much slope this is falling this way. So, but anyway, there it is, and there's the greenhouse. And we appreciate you guys watching, and you guys take care and God bless, okay? Talk to you later.